Ready? Ready? Set?
We are ready.
All right. So this is our chart right here for Les Spoo. We call it the spoos. If you didn't know, the spy. The traders out there. We call this the spoos. So if you refer to it, it's like SP. Is it OOZ? Spoos. But this is our prior kind of like consolidation area right in here. Break, etc. So forth. This is where we are, and I have our trend count right now. So we did lose a little bit of a trend here. This, when I say little bit, I mean this very near term little bit of a trend, like this little channel. And so we actually got a little bit of a lower low right in here. And so if you're going to be a good bear, we always say like, if you're going to be a good bull, where are the bears hiding? And so from this trend count moving forward, we have to keep this on kind of on watch, where this is the last high. And so the highest spot that a lower high can show up decidedly today. So decidedly today is like the absolute peak of where a possible lower high could show up. Because if it goes up any higher, because it's like 697, the prior peak right here, there's just no, you're probably a little concerned right now if you're bearish. That's all I can say. But that's also, I'm going to throw in our non-farm payroll stuff just because that's what I roll with. Today, this is the box that we kind of fell out of previously, and then we actually reclaimed it right in here. So this is actually from January 26th, our last non-farm payroll day. And tomorrow we get FOMC, so it could be a little wild. Today, for me, as a trader, like as an intraday trader, this is actually not a day to go long, believe it or not, just because in here, what I'm looking for full opens and closes above this 695, which is that prior NFP level here, to give me a legitimate, if I get that, we open above 695 and a third tomorrow, we hold it the whole day, we open up over 695 the following day, there's no puts. Like nobody should be in puts, or I'm not even worried about hedging at that point, because at that point, I know we're just going higher. That's it, full stop. So like for my team or my crew, anybody in my group, they know that that's the deal. Right here, right now, this moment is that the most vulnerable that the bulls can be. This is not a place to really press a brand new long, but it's more of a wait, take some profits if you got long off the lows. So congrats if you did get long off the lows. This is kind of like what we call target acquired, and just see what happens next, which is perfect timing coming into mega cap earnings and coming into the FOMC tomorrow. I think it's a beautiful setup. It could go either way from a trade perspective. Remember, this is technicals on Tuesday, not fundamentals on Tuesday, although sometimes we get in the weeds, but it's not investing. This is a trading hat. This is not the investing hat. So it's very short term from that perspective. So trading wise, again, though, if we have an open and hold above 259.30 tomorrow, great. Intraday, I will actually say that this 259.30, if I can make this bigger, huge. If I do huge, this is an indicator, by the way, that I think we just released it again. That is, yeah, intraday tomorrow during the speech, it's going to be that 695.30 level right here. If we break this mid speech or towards the end of the speech tomorrow, just know that we're very likely going immediately to 689.18. But that's it. At that point, it's kind of like full stop. So right now, if we do breach 695, no big deal. The next spot that I would look for is to hold the support is right in here, 689, just under 690. And that's literally where we are. It's not a bad spot to be in. It's a good spot for sure. But it's great longs. I don't know why Amit was trying to tell everybody that silver was done going up. I just, there's other things happening too. The SPOOS is looking good, constructive, but I want to give it a little bit of time to breathe.
Okay, first of all, that's not what I said. I said it feels like everything. In fact, I've been saying it feels like the buyers are relentless when it comes to silver. But no, I agree with you, dude. This is very exciting. Do you think
It's
just
super
like
exciting, dude.
do you think last question on this, then we'll get into the other names. Do you think that if the big tech companies can deliver tomorrow, do you think that is what takes S&P over $7,000?
Yeah, for sure. And I think that, I've been, not touting, what's the word? I've been talking about this January effect thing for a while. I had
Would you be right on? The small caps have absolutely outperformed.
I had 270 as my target for that ride. We tagged it like nearly to the penny. If you don't follow me on Twitter, Amit will post my handle. Freaking follow, because I will, when I'm talking about things, I will update like where we are on the charts. We hit it to the penny. Unfortunately, we backed off pretty quickly, but not aggressively. During that kind of back and fill for IWM, which I think is just in a bit of a stalwart moment, like huge move, give it some time to breathe. We're just rebalancing again, like another broadening one more time. And last week on Tuesday, we talked about being in a situation where a lot of things could, I use the word oversold bounce. I hate using that word, but a lot of things were in a position to have like a counter trend rally, if you will. And so there are still things right now like Microsoft, Apple, who were going down, down, down. I don't know how many days in a row. And after that Tuesday, we're like, look, these are the ones that I would say, look, these look like they're in a position to have some kind of a counter trend rally. Don't short the whole, I think is exactly what we said. But sorry, I forgot to mute. But we got those bounces, and those bounces in all of these stocks also right up to resistance, kind of like Target acquired, specifically Apple. And now we just kind of wait. So it's going to be about FOMC. It's also going to be Wednesday is a big day. I don't know if you noticed intraday. I don't even have the timer going, but intraday, like the volume, the volume's like just horrendous, right? Like it was so slow, like not much moving. I mean, a couple of things moving, but at the index level, it was basically like a barcode. Like you're just like flatlining, and everybody's in kind of like wait and see mode.